Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Walters. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
The quick out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a 1st down play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge. But you've got to get ready to go. You've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He might want another play. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Walters. Catch in the middle, it's Berger. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Walters. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grab behind the line. It's Huff. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The short hands, it's hooked. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Walters. He's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
He unleashes a long one. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field, just so hard.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah.
Bringing it back. Got the first down and more. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Walters. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Off play action. Got him downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy...
He'll take the deep shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a 1st half like that there in Bloomington. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack. Oh.
There he goes. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the pummeling has started.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Wildcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking for a man. It's Walters. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught behind the line. It's Hop. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson with the carry. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gives it on the option. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The running back has it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Walters. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Calls and fire complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Fakes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Catch in the middle. It's Berger. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Right on the money. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Hooks. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Walters. Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivate.